Uh, This Advent, I've been very much impressed and thinking about a lot of the symbols of Advent, of Christmastide coming up. One of the foremost for this time of year is the nativity scene, such as this, which many of us have in our homes and in our yards. But there are many other symbols for Advent and for Christmas time that we see at this time of year, particularly the wreaths and the candles that are part of Advent, very important preparation for the coming of Jesus and the nativity, and also in our hearts, and also in the second coming. Welcome to one of our videos from St. Mark's Episcopal in Dalton, Georgia, and all those joining us on Facebook and YouTube today. Yes, we're talking about the symbols this time. That nativity scene is definitely a symbol of the story of Jesus' life, but the nativity scene is just part of that story. There's also the crucifixion and the death on the cross. It's the crucifix behind me. We have the joy of birth of Jesus, but we also have the sadness of Jesus' death. Just like all human beings, there's the joy of birth and the sadness of death, the grief, but all human beings and all of us, all of our lives are bookended by the birth and death. But today we have the advantage of thinking about Jesus, of knowing that the death on the cross was not the end of it. We know the other aspect of the story of Jesus' life, an aspect that shocked even those very close to him who had spent their lives following him, were not expecting the resurrection. We know that this aspect of Jesus' life will change the world. The resurrection will change the world. So we know about Jesus, about the nativity, we know about the crucifixion, but we also know about the resurrection. The nativity was not only the beginning of Jesus' human life, his life on earth, but it was the beginning of our eternal life, the beginning of our salvation for all of us. God's gift to us was the nativity. God's gift to us was the sacrifice of the crucifixion, but also, most importantly, it was God's gift was completed by the resurrection of Jesus. So this is the story that we celebrate this time of year for Advent and Christmas time, not just about Jesus, but this is also a story about us and our eternal life. And for that we can say, thanks be to God. Hallelujah.